これって、もしかして、転生か
Huh?
Oshinoko is a name that popped off this spring season like a button on a shirt of your favorite waifu, which most of us not even expected at the start of the season, as shows like Demon Slayer and Hell's Paradise were making its appearance. In its hour-and-a-half long first episode, which you could say is like one of the best first episodes in anime history, people might have mixed opinions. As people who are like me might be hooked from the first minute, as I like the stuff they were showing in the show. Like isekai, cute say shit, and on the other side, people who are not into these might have decided to drop the show. But the people who didn't got the perfect crack at the end of the video, which you could say hit so damn hard as people like me were literally crying for an idol, and I am saying idol. The story shows the dark side of entertainment industry, which shows that internet is not a happy place we thought it was, and even a simplest mistake of any person could turn the opinion of public so much and make them so fickle that they don't even think before reacting and giving their opinion on things that they might even not know in its entirety, and how these things impact a person's life so much that a happy, a cheerful person in just few moments end up in the hands of death. Ai Hoshino, who is an idol, gets pregnant at an early age, goes into incognito mode to make sure she delivers her children without anyone knowing, to protect her public image and giving the life to her young ones, and giving them the love they deserve, which I didn't got. Children are somewhat special, and this sequence is completely busted by these two dudes. The children of Ai are the doctor and the girl who died early due to illness. And she was the one who actually imagining these fantasy, and both of these have their consciousness from the get-go. As they do tasks which are impossible for small children, like acting like gods and shaking the glowing sticks so much that it becomes an internet meme in just few seconds. After the death of Ai, Okwa, who witnessed the murder firsthand, was so much shaken by his idol's/love's death that he tries to become Light Yagami and Sosuke Aizen of the new generation, and solve the case of his mother's death by uncovering the details of stalker who killed her and who fed the information to the stalker about Ai's whereabouts. Turns out that the person behind everything is his father. Talk about some complicated family drama. As the story unfolds, we saw Okwa, who is against the idol industry so much that he tries to disrupt the opportunities for Ruby, who wants to become an idol, and his possessiveness take a wild turn when he enrolled in the same school as Ruby, just to make sure that she stays safe, and it's his responsibilities to make sure that his little sister stays safe. I know that he has the consciousness of a doctor and he himself understands all the things that could go wrong as he himself witnessed the murder in front of his eyes. So his psyche did take a huge toll, and Ruby, being a little girl, don't understand all the consequences of things she does in the future. And her only reason for doing so is her wish to becoming an idol before her death. And now that she has all the tools to become one, she wants to achieve her dreams. According to me, both the perspective of Okwa and Ruby is acceptable, but Okwa doing his absolute best to try to uncover the identity of his father, and her sister being like entering the same industry, which did bring his mom's demise, and him seeing the entire murder sequence. So I kind of side with Okwa here, as I don't want my only family to go on a path which could lead losing him his only family. Do comment down about your opinion regarding this. But it does hurt seeing Ruby like this. And then when Strawberry Production came into clutch, it was a huge relief, as it was the only way Okwa and Ruby will be on the same page. After entering school, we again meet the tomato head Arima Kana, who has a talent to cry on spot. Imagine the usefulness of this skill and how it can get you out of difficult situations. But wait a minute, how did this tomato head goes from daughter of Yakuza to having an acting career? I guess influence of Yakuza is huge in Japan, right? When you first see the character of Arima Kana, who was a brat who didn't have any respect towards anyone, and her overconfidence made her out to be a minor character. But after seeing her again, You could definitely see the maturity in her. As saying goes, age and struggles do make a person mature, and Arima Khanna is its example. The struggle she had in her acting career and her learning that she is not someone that she thought she was, and after meeting Aqua really made her character stand out. Her joining the Aubrey production was again a good development in the story. After you see Aqua doing the acting role in a drama with Khanna and all other developments in the story, you start to think that the story was once sold to us as a thriller/mystery of Aqua finding his dad and carrying out his revenge plot for the death of Ai is losing his edge a little bit, and progression of the story is slow compared to what we thought it would be. But what I like about this show is that it's not losing its identity of what it wants to be and not shying away from the direction it wants its story to lead. And for that, I would like to appreciate the efforts of Aka Akasaka, the author of the story, for not following the ordinary route most mystery shows take for its progression. After all the additional turns in the story, we were about to get some progression on the case, but then this dude just asked Aqua to enter a reality dating show, and based on which he will provide the info that he has on Ai and her connections in the industry. Talk about another turn, but at least there is light at the end of the turn. Aqua enters the dating show and finds a lot of characters which are mostly not useful to the main story except for one, and that is Akane, and she is my favorite in the show yet. The dating show and its developments are all based on true events, so it makes it more believable. Entirely, this act is not that great to talk about except for one problem that is highlighted, and it's another great issue that is touched by the show, and that is internet and social media. We see a girl named Akane who is an aspiring actress and wants to build her career around acting, and she is brilliant at it. Due to some events, she ends up scratching her co-worker's face, and that too by accident. And all the people who are working in the show don't even mind it, including her co-workers. But, the audience who only wants fun and wants to include themselves in the lives of people that are not even connected to them says so much on internet and social media about one single mistake, and that too was accidental, that the person who was once cheerful, ambitious and hardworking ends up at the bridge one rainy evening for suicide just because she did one thing by accident, and the people who are anonymously saying some shit about her are not even connected to her, which literally shows the true nature of people and what social media has given to such people. There are only some shows that reflect certain existing topics which matter to every individual, and this show does it perfectly. So don't make it like once watch and move on, and try to understand the message given in the series. And think before you write, because your one sentence could destroy a person's life and make them stand on death's door. So after the serious stuff, we see Akane turned into Ai by imitating everything from her walking to her speaking to her acting. It felt so real that Aqua at one moment fell for her act, and this is a huge achievement. I think at the end we see Akane and Aqua kissing and faking their relationship on camera. It was a plan of Aqua to make use of Akane's brilliant acting to carry out his future plans, and he does need an information agent beside him to carry out his plans going forward. I'm excited about seeing that in future episodes, and also the relationship of Aqua and Akane moving forward, and how it will affect Khanna as well. So much excited for the future episodes to come and the direction this story will take in future. Hopefully it is as interesting as it was till now. These are my thoughts on Oshinoko anime, and hope you like it. I will post some other Oshinoko videos if there is an interesting development in the episodes to come. Till then, watch the series if you haven't and try to understand the message displayed in the story. If you want to support this channel, you can do these. Peace out.